everyone, it's Jennifer Bortolis and Happy New Year to everyone. Thank goodness it's 2021 and what an intense finish to 2020 happened in the real estate market, which I'll tell you all about it. No economist or realtor could have possibly predicted the year that we had. We were shocked. The year ended with 95,151 sales. That is an 8.4% increase and one of the third highest records that Trev reported to date. It's almost crazy as well that our average sale price was $929,699. That was 13.5% above last year. That is so crazy to think that we had bidding wars in a pandemic. So now let's talk a little bit about December, which is usually a slow month. Most people are focusing on Christmas shopping and a lot of winter activities. This year, we couldn't really focus on some of those things, so people seem to be more serious about going out to see properties, and we had 7,180 sales with an increase of 64.5%. That is amazing for a month that is usually pretty quiet. With so many people trying to get away from the core of the city, the 905 area saw, out of the 7,100 sales that occurred in December, 62% of those were in the 905. Another interesting fact to note is that 53% of those 905 sales were actually in the detached home segment. So it seems that people wanted to move further away from the city once again and have those bigger homes and those big backyards. The detached housing market did so well. Were you curious to know maybe what was the range that most people purchased in? I was actually pretty shocked to see that most of the sales in the detached range were above $1 million to 1.249. And in the semi-market range, it was between $700,000 to $799,000. And the condo apartments and condo townhouses were tied with the most transactions between the $500,000 to $599,000 range. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and it does show that a lot of people saved some money in order to plateau past the $1 million mark, which I didn't think was going to happen in this market. And it's also nice to see that there is some available affordable housing in the $500,000 range. The strongest sales growth was seen in the surrounding GTA areas, such as Brampton and Oakville. So with the limited number of inventory, especially in Brampton, which would be sold out in 10 days if no homes were listed, we saw a 15% increase above last year, and in Oakville, a 19% increase. Surprisingly, the new pre-construction condo market saw continued interest, and a lot of the projects went off as scheduled, just they were delayed a few months. And a lot of people are realizing from all the surprises that real estate brought is that real estate is still a pretty safe investment. Obviously, nobody can predict the future. None of us saw what was coming for 2020. But if we do look at research from the past, in the last 40 years, the real estate market has increased about an average of 7% per year. And last year, we had an average increase of 13%. So that's huge. And for all of you investors out there, it was a tough year. We saw the rental market drop quite significantly. In December, the average one-bedroom apartment was $1,877, which was 19% below last year. So this was good news for all the renters out there looking to possibly rent out a larger unit or maybe in a more luxurious building. But with the vaccination coming out and the immigration on the rise, as soon as this is all over with, the condo market is expected to pick up, as well as the rental market. As always, guys, I hope that you found this information useful, and of course, if you have any questions regarding real estate, feel free to text or call or email me at jenbortolis@royallepage.ca. I'm always happy to help.